Oh, she got some nerve. You, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's get to it. What up? Oh, there's no coming back from this. I don't think they could even get far enough from Angel's Ridge to escape this woman's wrath. Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction to The Abandons. There is what I'm hoping a lot to see. Will Miss Constance believe that the body shown to her is that of her son? Now y'all know, if you tuned in for the last reaction, she may, if there aren't any birthmarks, any identifying scars that she knows her child to have, and if this body does not have those, if he had some, oh, there's gonna be a problem. And the abandoned crew, the abandoned family, they gonna need to get ready, because this lady has influence, she has the means, and she has the determination to cause as much harm as possible if she finds out that something has happened to her child and they're responsible. Let's get into it. Okay, she's in black, so that means she said, yes, this is her son.
That was lovely, Pastor. Yes, thank you. Garrett will follow with our remembrance.
Of course.
Okay.
Shall we prepare Willem to be buried next to his father?
No.
No.
Remains to be sent to New York. Buried next to Julia.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would she want her eldest child to be sent? That's a ways away, especially for a body, especially during that time frame.
Why is brother being buried next to a grandmother he's never met?
Perhaps Grandma Julia is lonely.
God, does it not grind away at you? Mother's exclusions, the secrets.
I will know things when I need to know them.
For fuck's sake.
That,
just like her.
I know. You ain't gonna ask no
Starting to
questions.
sound just like the dirty orphan. Seems we all have our secrets. And yours, this flirtation with Teller, it ends badly. For everyone.
Now, I have to agree with him on that.
Here. Sorry.
It's the thought that counts.
Third eye.
Oh.
I've not yet cried over Willem. It seems in your company I find the comfort to be myself. Your feelings for me, are they true? Shit, that was too forward of me.
No.
She like, if I'm gonna risk it all, if I'm gonna risk my family name, if I'm gonna risk my position and the respect that I have for you, I need to know if you 100%. Granted, I don't think she cares about any of that, her status and all of that, but being with him and her mother finding out about it would definitely be a problem. And how long can he keep going like this, knowing that he's involved in knowing where her brother actually is?
But he always felt like a twin. That just sound like primal boyhood fuckery. Willem was 2 years older than I, but he always felt like my twin. Always there. Sometimes leading, sometimes following. Growing up in New York, Willem and I always found an adventure. Something you need here?
I'm sorry. I heard a voice.
Now, her father usually isn't too far along. He keeps a very close eye on her.
To have them know your only brother in a page or two.
The story of a loved one is not for them. It's so that we don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That is quite true.
What is she doing?
Reminding yourself of the truth? My feelings for Trisha, it's always just a boyish pull, but now...
That grown up. That
right.
grown up.
I might be putting us all at risk.
You're not the only one.
Love tends to complicate things.
Sorry. You have burdened enough without the worry in my fool heart.
You're a grown man, Elias. Sorry for your loss.
To be able to stand there and look somebody in their face, in their eyes, and say that,
Willem was 2 years older than I, but
to
he always
show
felt like
up
my
at
twin.
the
Some days he would lead our
memorial,
adventure. Other days he followed. Growing
sit
up
there
in
and
New York, Willem and I would
participate.
always go on adventures. Whether it be a race against a cable car or a paperboat regatta after a spring rain along cobblestone rivers.
Like, if this lady find out, and to think that this lady, Fiona, had and her children have lied to you, they have shown up as if they are, just aware of your grief, being the cause of it. Now, again, what he did was wrong. What he did was wrong. Full stop. But to sit here, and I know it's for appearances, right? They gotta show up. The whole town damn near is there. But if this lady find out that they sat here and continue to play this, there's no coming back from this. I don't think they could even get far enough from Angel's Ridge to escape this woman's wrath.
Get to the shop.
What?
What's going on?
We need to go.
Why?
Now. but I remember him in the woods.
What's going on?
It was there, lost in the trees, that his eyes were clearest. His step quick, his mind bright. He knew every living thing.
He got a go bag. What? Oh, it's a pew pew bag.
Bar's closed.
What are they, bandits?
Good service. But your doors, they're open. Whiskey. 3.
Oh, is this Mr. Roche people? Oh, I think this Mr. Roche people.
Now the whiskey's waiting when we get back.
Whose guns are those? Papa, you're frightening me.
Get to the storage room. I promise. I won't let anything happen to you.
Does Constance know that her hired hand got his people showing up like this? Is these his people? Who is these people? Come on, Sheriff, stand up.
Hello, church people. I'm so sorry to disturb you. My name is Joaquin. This is my associate, Joaquin.
And I am Joaquin.
We have come here today to find our friend,
And who is that?
Akasha.
Wait, the Russian man?
He will ease our pain. Who will tell me where he is?
He's here. The Russian.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so first, these not Mr. Roche people. Got it. Second, so Constance in the last episode or two went to this Russian man to procure weapons to give to the Red Rebellion Native American group because she need them for something. And I think she need them because she trying to get them to maybe help get the abandons off the property, right? We still got to see how that go. But she went to this Russian to and pretty much threatened his establishment to get these guns. Now, these guns weren't his to give to her. Why he didn't say that? Wait a minute. He was robbing Joaquin to pay Constance. You can't do that. She said, she threatened that he would need to pack up and he couldn't operate his dope den in her town. Yeah, her town. If he didn't give her those weapons. But which one is worse? Owing Joaquin, or having to move your business elsewhere? I think it's a no-brainer.
My friend, the guns that you sold us, they're all gone.
That's crazy. You cannot do that.
Story, huh? No.
Oh.
No stories.
Oh.
The 10 cases of rifles.
He gonna tell.
What the fuck are they?
He gonna tell them where they at.
I know where they are.
Oh my goodness! Oh wow, he really protected his employer. Oh, Now her dad was right. He was right to tell her to go ahead and hide, because all hell finna break loose. Oh, and he ain't new to this. And you know what? That would explain or give us insight as to why. And God, you know what? I keep calling him the man with the glasses. His character has a name. Hold on. Miles. His name is Miles. So this would explain why Miles is so cautious. He's so overprotective when it comes to his daughter and making sure that she, she going to work, she doing what she's supposed to do, and she coming on home, right? Why he doesn't want her around the abandoned, kind of mingling with the other people, because I'm getting a vibe that in another life, he did some things. And he does not want that or anything else to touch his child, But he knew the moment them people showed up in town, no, I got to protect mine, and I need to go handle some business.
Winston, is that you?
Wait a minute, that ain't his name. That ain't his name.
You're not gonna eat?
Bourbon coils need cleaning.
Coils can wait.
Y'all need to talk.
Before I was with your mama, I worked for powerful men, acquiring land, Mexico. Our southern neighbors didn't appreciate Old Hickory's hunger for new territory, so we gathered forces, bad men, like we saw yesterday, tried to stop our efforts. My job was to not let that happen.
That bag of guns. Your tools?
Tools of a different trade.
Okay. Now, I don't remember all of what was learned in history class, okay? So I appreciate the internet. I'm like, who is Old Hickory? Old Hickory in the 1700s refers to Andrew Jackson. He spent his teenage years in the 1700s fighting in the Revolutionary War, while the name Old Hickory itself was coined by his troops in the 1800s to describe his legendary toughness. That's very, very, very unfortunate that these innocent people got caught up in what Constance got going on.
What are you doing?
The one's traveling. Fat keeps the flesh from rotting.
Family gets a whole face to say goodbye to.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever our cost should do with those guns, y'all will ever know.
Don't know about that. You might know sooner than you think.
Guns are tucked away.
Oh. I thought he was gone since he fired the first shot.
I heard you took a big risk to protect the missus.
He did.
No risk. Just keeping a promise.
Can you ride, Jack?
Quite able.
I will keep a watchful eye.
You tell us nothing of this errand and we find ourselves here?
Yes,
Why
Mother,
are
what
they
is your
there?
plan to visit Miss Nolan?
One in which a family united serves us.
Heat up some tea. Make our guests welcome.
Really? Yes, ma'am.
She like,
The barn.
we don't like this lady. Really?
This territory is expanding more rapidly than anyone could have imagined. Yesterday's danger, it will only get worse. The price of progress.
I wasn't the hand of progress. Those men are here for the Russian, who you allowed to trade.
Oh, sex and narcotics will always find their way to the masses.
That's true.
More mining work means more families, more trade, more law and order. This tragedy never would have happened in Olympia. We are at a crossroads, Fiona. My main investor, Mr. Vanderbilt, is weeks away from pulling his support. If that happens, no silver mine, no town, no one to buy your cattle.
Okay, so I had been saying this for a little minute. At what point will Constance try a different way instead of strong arming this woman out of her property? Like, and they didn't show the initial negotiations, but it was mentioned more than once that Constance had offered her money for the land. Okay. But for Fiona, this isn't just about the money. It really is not about the money at all for her. This land holds meaning. There's history here. You know, there's a lot of sentimental value for her and her children related to this land. So at some point, Constance should have got, and sometimes it's not like that, right? But Constance should have got, I need to try a more soft-handed approach besides just throwing money at her. And maybe during this conversation, she's also going to relate to Fiona that she understands how important this land is to her. But by you contributing to the progress of Angel's Ridge, this is what, like kind of pulling her into the fold. Now, would it work on Fiona? I don't think so. I don't. But it seems like Constance is trying a more soft-handed approach. Let's sit down, woman to woman, mother to mother, business owner to business owner, and try to find some middle ground.
My pursuit of your land is not greed. It is survival.
And we're expected just to hand over everything we've ever worked for. You'll destroy our land, and you can't even be sure you'll find silver.
Oh, the burden is on the both of us. We're smart women. We can marry.
Save your honey, woman. Just tell me what the fuck you're getting to.
You not finna attract no bees with that honey. Okay? Who is you talking to? Fiona, just get to the point.
I need enough for Jasper Hollow to show a significant profit. Roughly 45%. I'd buy that at a premium. You and the others keep the rest of your land.
45? How's that got up?
Well, the distribution is not the hard part. My surveyors will come up with a fair plan. Give all of you access to the river. Cut new trails.
You want me to convince the others?
I want every square inch of your hollow. Amendment. He would have insisted on a compromise. The betterment of the many. I'm asking for him. And I would never use his memory to deceive. If you trust nothing else, trust that.
She just laying it out like it is. We both put down the pretenses. Okay? We don't like each other. We can't stand each other. And if this does not happen, Angel's Ridge is done for. Is she going through his things?
Are you spying on my brother?
No, of course not.
What is she doing?
I simply...
Going through his things?
Sorry. Completely.
That is crazy.
My brother. He'd have my tongue for asking this, but... Do you love him?
Matters of love. Has your brother confided to any such thing?
If he has, I may not have picked up on it. His words get turned around under the weight of a feeling.
Yes, I have noticed that.
We'd each sell her 10 to 20%. Double the amount of the last offer. Surveyor carves out our access to the river. Unless mining takes on the cost of anything needs moving or building.
This is just more of her poison. Now using surveyors and lawyers to force it down our gullet.
That could be true, Walter.
Mm-hmm.
I told her we'd decide together, as a family. A united front. If you need to sleep on it, we can vote in the morning.
We don't need more time.
Okay.
Stone we sell to Van Ness. Stick you're against it. This time we each get one vote. Majority takes it.
Youngest to oldest.
What y'all think they gonna do? What would y'all do? Better yet, quick side note, if y'all hear a bunch of screaming in the background, my baby nephew is very much awake and active right now, along with the rest of the household. It's Friday and people up late. So don't mind the baby screams in the background. But keeping in mind the circumstances and the dynamics here. If I'm Fiona and I know that I don't like this lady, I don't trust this lady, she has definitely caused financial harm, possibly physical harm to me and mines. And putting that aside, trying to put that aside, understanding that this lady and her family and her business very much contribute to Angel's Ridge prosperity, or at least its economy. She is an essential part of how this place brings in its money, brings in people, so that I have customers to buy my product. I will probably sell, but I have to make damn sure that as much as I'm able, I understand the terms, and that this lady cannot come to me and ask for me to sell nothing else to her for the next 20 years. She said it isn't greed as to why she doing this, pushing so hard for this land. She makes it seem like she really is thinking of the longevity of Angel's Ridge. It's definitely a tough spot to be in, but I feel like I would sell.
The surveyors will fill in all the land details. The process a tedious one. But for now, we draw up a letter. I am sure they will see it serves a greater need.
Be selling nearly half.
I know.
What if they refuse? What gravity do you bring to Fiona then?
How may I help you, Sheriff?
My calling is to keep folks safe. I uphold the law, keep justice in view, and the things that happen in the shadows, I know when to turn a blind eye.
I'm aware that...
Let me finish, ma'am. Yesterday, the rules changed, and I could not do my job. Innocent lives, the consequence.
I mean, it ain't funny, because people did. If
the rules change again, you'll need to find another man to wear the badge.
Is that really a threat to her? I mean, one, you would be out of a job. Okay. Now, she not hurting for money right now. But you would be out of a job. And yes, while it would be an inconvenience to find another man to take his position, and that man would need to be willing to step aside, and again, she run things. He just a man with a badge and a gun. I don't feel like it would be too hard to find a replacement for you, sir. So I just feel like that threat ain't really of concern to her. What's going on? What is he doing? What is he looking to find? Now, we know he overheard one of the Joaquins calling Miles by a different name, Winston. Garrett heard that. But what are you Are you looking for something to prove that this man isn't who he say he is? If so, how is he planning to use this information?
Thank you.
And thank you. Even with the tragic turn yesterday, your bit of patience and caring.
It is quite strange. We see each other every day and yet know so little about who we truly are.
We must take the time to remedy that. I wish to know all about...
All about what? Don't tell no lie.
We're headed back to the Hollow.
Again, her dad do not be too far along.
Check the records, far back as they go. Document anything you find.
Yes, sir.
I'll be right back. What's the boy want?
Needs me to go with the marshals. Check their archives. Note any criminal records on that name.
What is he doing? Okay. Now this is the only thing I can think as to why he's so interested in looking into Miles's background. Because if he isn't who he say he is, and let's say he does have some sort of bounty on him, maybe this is Garrett's way to prove to his mother that he has the gall to do what is necessary, that he's perceptive and can take opportunities that come about to better their family, better their business. Y'all get what I'm putting down? Like him seeing this thread and pulling at it and discovering that, oh, this man isn't who he say he is. Maybe this is a way to get one of the families off of the land, you know. Look, Mom, look at what I found. Look at what I did. Maybe that is what's happening here.
Staying late?
I'm done here.
That's some real Romeo and Juliet type-ish.
So happy you came.
We alone?
Oh, this is a pre-planned engagement. Oh, well, she better hope that her mama don't need to come back and get no papers. Shiver. The whole Yeah. Oh, well, they ain't doing no shivering. Not from the cold anyway. The whole night through. Oh. Oh, he came back. He came back. Her brother came back. Oh, he finna go tell they mama.
Your rate comes at a premium. Yes?
Mon cher. So many lovely things downstairs. You don't want this used.
Stop. Give me what I want.
What is happening?
Of course. Pour yourself a drink.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I miss something? He goes upstairs, hears that his sister has company, and goes over to the brothel to acquire services from the madam? Like, what am I missing here?
I will be anyone you want. I will do anything you need. Two caveats. This remains our secret. And I will determine how much it hurts.
Yes, madam.
Oh.
I think that might be the most beautiful melody I've ever heard.
You are drunk on carnal spirits.
I have no idea what that means. I am for certain high-headed over you. I've known, maybe since the first day we met.
Please, sit. Tea? Butter cake is warm.
A strong whiskey, if you have it.
Much better.
I know. You're having to give up so much of your land.
You've spoken to the others?
There are things I need to hear before we discuss the outcome. The truth. All of the misfortune. Last year or so.
Oh, she got some nerve. You, wait a minute. Hold up. Let's get to it. What up? Okay. She wants the truth. She wants validation and recognition, acknowledgement of what all Constance has done. Ma'am, you participated in the unaliving of her first-born son. You have continued to maintain this lie. And you got the nerve to come to her and ask her to tell the truth? What about you? It ain't right. Just leave good enough, and really this ain't good, but leave good enough alone. You selling the land, you gonna get some money off of it. maybe you can take that money and invest in other things, or try to recover in some measure from having to give this, deciding to give this land up. Maybe you can put all of this behind you. But for you to sit up here, the universe is hearing you. Your God is hearing you. For you to sit up in here and tell this lady before you sign any papers, you want to hear her admit to what she has done, the wrongs that she has done to you? Oh, that's bad karma. Just leave it alone.
A humbling of sorts. Trust.
Whatever. Whatever. Ain't no trust here. This is a house of cards.
Begin.
Our slaughtered cattle. Omen Quentin's prize Appaloosa coming up suddenly lame. Your hand?
One of my ranchers cut his tendon.
And Miles' fields, they were poisoned.
Rain swept it to the irrigation. Never intended to spoil so many acres. That body, the marshals returned. Even horribly mauled. The eyes.
Oh my God.
They were too far apart.
Oh.
I am certain it was not my Willem.
She knows.
But I am still a mother missing a son. Anything you can recall. And if you have been afraid prior to share something with me, I promise you there will be no retribution.
Y'all believe her? Y'all believe her? No retribution? She giving Fiona the moment to be honest. Just tell me. Just tell me. Now, if Fiona tells her what has happened to her son, where he is, can she take this, bury it, and not cause any more harm, or not be the instigator of any further harm to Fiona and hers? I just do not see it. Now, would she play nice until the papers are signed? Sure. But afterwards, I don't think so. Fiona, now, again, she went wrong with wanting to start this conversation off with let's start building trust. Fiona, I think you should keep your mouth shut. Golly.
Help me find my son.
And that's why she didn't want that body buried next to her husband.
Sorry, Constance.
She knew it wasn't him.
I know nothing of Willem to ease your pain.
Keep it closed. Keep it tight. It ain't right, but keep it closed.
Our burdens have brought us together. Maybe now I have a chance to help us move on.
I'm rocking because Because this, I don't know. I don't know. As Constance said, this whole time, she has had a maternal twinge that somehow the abandons are involved. And I feel like, because as she was grabbing those papers, she was like shaking. And it just, I feel like she still feels that they know something. Now, I feel like regardless of Fiona telling the truth, I just don't believe that this lady would not do something. So we have 2 episodes left, and I don't feel like we've reached yet a true climax, right? I feel like this conversation, this meeting between these women has really sped up the momentum to a climax, because these papers are being signed. And while, yes, Constance is able to procure damn near 50% of the land, there's still this unsatisfied issue that she feels has not been addressed. Where's her son? Now, backtracking a little bit to Garrett. Again, I feel like he is looking so closely into Miles because maybe he thinks that this is somehow going to help. What his family got going on, I'm not sure. Garrett, I wonder if he's going to try to be around Samara more, Miles's daughter, to try to see if Samara is aware of anything. Hopefully he doesn't do that, because Samara really seems lonely to me. Last but not least, Elias and Trisha. They have really taken a major step in the relationship. I don't think it's right that Elias has taken this step with Trisha, knowing that he knows where her brother is. It ain't right. When Trisha finds out, her heart is going to be broken all around. I don't think this is going to end well. I just don't know how. Thank y'all for tuning in for another one. I appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new, consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I always forget to say share, but share it with your, the video with your friends. Watch it together. Okay. And until next time, y'all, stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one.